David Plouffe, I wanted to read you some thoughts that he had this week. Of course, he worked with Obama, you worked with Bill Clinton. He said this, and it's Democrats will lose in 2028 unless they change course now. He said, right now, Democrats have no credible path to sustain control of the Senate and the White House. After the adjustments to the Electoral College map that look likely to come with the next census, the Democratic presidential nominee could win all the states won by Kamala Harris, plus the blue wall, and still fall short of 270 electoral votes. An already unforgiving map became more so. This is equally true of the Senate. Do you have as dim of a view as David Plouffe on the path of Democrats?
Well, David is a high-tech, big-brain guy who's looking into 2030, what happens in the 2030 census, and that's good. I'm looking at the 2026 elections, and frankly, it's going to be a wipeout. Your viewers need to know that the Democrats are going to pick up at a minimum 25 seats, maybe as high as 45.
Wow.
In all likelihood, the Democrats will carry the Senate. So, and I think we're shaping up very well for the 2028 election, but I don't know, 2030 is, I'm 81, that might be on the other side of my horizon, to be frank with you.
Yeah, so 25 to 45 seats, that's a bold prediction, and you are crushing my prediction on the 5, which was that Jessica Tarlov would have an unhappy night and Republicans would overperform, which I still believe. The trend lines are very good, James. When you look at inflation coming down, when you look at GDP, you think an economic revival that I think will come cannot demolish the trend you're seeing?
Well, I guess anything is possible. Why is Trump trying to call the election off? The first question every Republican candidate will have to answer, will you agree to have an election in November 2026? Because Trump has said he doesn't think we even need one, hinting to the fact that he's going to try to call them off. So we can agree. We might disagree on who's going to win, but I think you and I can agree we got to have the election, right? That's the important thing, is to have it.
No doubt. Trump agrees with that proposition. Trump talks in jest. As one person said, take him seriously, not literally. I think he might have said that just to trigger you, James.
Well, maybe so, but it would be a good idea if he'd clean it up, and it'd be a good idea if every Republican candidate who ran for every office would be asked, are you committed to have an election in November 2026? Because, you know, the President of the United States says something, and you say something about an election, that's people have died for that. If you go to Arlington or you go to any military cemetery, people died for free elections. I don't think that's a joking matter. Honestly, I don't. And I don't think you do either, Kayleigh.